Add to stream. Okay, I think I'm live. Okay. So take her with you, please. So I'm excited. I'm excited that to be here. I'm excited to share with you guys this because I think this is something that is going to benefit you. It's something that you can put into practice immediately. It's creating an awareness as to what is really going on. Okay, so let's begin with this. One of the first things that I want to say is that I get a lot of messages of people that are like, oh, I loved your content, or I really enjoyed it, whatever it is, right? It resonated because I truly believe that what we're doing is soul work, not just something physical or materialistic, to be honest with you. So, my question, or what I want to bring to your attention, what I want you to not forget is that every thought that you have daily, it's a decision that you remake, whether it's something empowering or something limiting. And it goes beyond positive thinking because here's the thing, look, now there's this, I want to say, a movement of, oh, there's false positivity or whatever it is, right? And here's the thing, everybody that says false positivity, I want to say that the videos that I've seen or the things that I've seen, the majority of them is lack of education on their part. And I'm going to tell you why. A thought, the reason why you say affirmations are not because it sounds so cliche or it sounds so cute or it sounds beautiful, or no. The reasons why you say affirmations is because you have something called an RAS system, which is a reticular activating system. It's part of your brain. It's like a gift that you have for being human. And what you say has to come filtered through your mind, right? And it's an automatic process that is saludos, that is very, very fast. So once you have the thought, it's filtered through your brain, your RAS system awakens and starts looking for validation. And if you are having thoughts like, I can't do this, it's so hard, I can't sell, I want to start, but I don't want to keep on, like, I don't keep on going, I'm losing momentum. There's a lot of ways to solve that. One of the ways that I want you to know and that you can start doing right now, and that is one of the best ways that you can do, is first of all, you have to recognize that the first step in changing your life and the situation that you have is your thoughts. And people get this wrong all the time. And I'm not going to sugarcoat this. I'm going to tell you how it is. Okay, you have been programmed to think for the last 35 years a certain way, for the last 50 years a certain way. And then you learn about positive affirmations, and something within you says, you know what, this sounds amazing. I really want to learn about this. I really want to incorporate this into my life. I've been feeling stuck. I've been feeling drained of energy. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where to go. So the first thing that you learn is you need to change your thoughts. You do that for about 20 minutes, and then you go back to the same thoughts that you had for years and years and years. I know this because I talk with you guys a lot. So I tell you things like, one of the first things that you need to do in business is, or one of the first things that you need to do in business is stop being afraid of where your next client is coming from, because that is you, matter, as a human trying to change matter. Sorry, the landscaper is here and they go crazy. Go, come. So what does this mean? This means that you have to make a conscious, Coco, you have to make a conscious decision daily that you're going to take control of your thoughts. How do you start doing this? By understanding what it is that you're thinking. The next step in a business, right? And I speak to mainly healers and coaches and guides because I see this all the time. The biggest block that somebody has is visibility. And visibility is directly related to how much money somebody is going to make. And visibility is, my voice is important enough to be heard. Visibility is, I can get on a Facebook Live or I can do a video and not feel that I'm not enough, that I am going down this train, this pathway of, okay, the first step is becoming visible. And when you become visible, you understand that you have a message that you want to share because you want to have an impact, right? And then the person is like, yes, I understand that I want to have an impact and I have a message, and that all sounds amazing. But what if the person doesn't get the message? What if nobody shows up in my live video? What if they think my family isn't in accordance or doesn't agree with what I do or what I talk about? That is the biggest money block you have. And I'm going to tell you why. You know what that says in your mind? You're not going to believe this. This is like mind blowing. That says a block of being visible, right? Which is a block in your confidence. And we can all agree that we have said many times that your confidence center right in the pit of your stomach is directly related to how much money you can hold. And that we all have this energetic capacity of holding a lot or holding a little bit, depending on our beliefs, which create our relationship with money, right? When I say relationship with money, you guys have heard my story many times and you understand why I say this. But more importantly, when you are aligned, you should see your relationship with others, your relationship within yourself, your relationship within your partner. Like all those things around you should have a positive impact because your energy impacts those around you, right? Like, what do they say when they want to change a household? You heal the mom, and the mom's energy literally heals the household. That's how it is, right? So when somebody says in a business, one of the most important things that you need to know is that when you have confidence and visibility, it's never about external sources. It's never about what is this person going to say? Did this person log into my life? That's not according to the quantum. That is not according to universal laws. That's not what it's about. What it's about is I know I have an impact. I know I have a message to give. And I truly believe in that message that it's going to do like better for humanity or change one area or plant a seed or incorporate and grow what I want to grow, what I want to see by helping others, right? So when you do that, that's amazing. You're developing your confidence. Confidence is directly related to money. But what I want to talk to you today about is everyone, when they have a block in their confidence that blocks the money or the root chakra. And when that happens, I'm going to explain to you exactly what it is. And I'm going to tell you guys some of the words that usually mean there's a blockage there. So being visible is something that it's non-negotiable in your business, right? It's something that it is what it is, that you have a business, you have a message, and you have to give it out there. So when you start with, well, I don't know what my family is going to think. Well, I don't know if I am prepared enough. Well, I don't know if my message is clear enough. Well, I don't know if I'm going to give my clients the results. It's a blockage in your confidence, right? Do you know what this means? You're going to be mind blown. You're going to be mind blown when you understand what this means. It means since I am focused on what everybody else says, there's no internal alignment. And since there's lack of internal alignment, that means that I am fearful of success. I am scared of having money because I am going to be judged when I do achieve that next level of income. So I'd rather stay small and here and in place and not be judged than grow and expand and increase because because it matters to me what my family says or what my family thinks or what my neighbor says or what my neighbor thinks. And you guys can't say this is not uncommon because I speak to healers, coaches, and mentors and women that are in the transformative field every single day. I speak to them. That's my clientele, right? That's who I work with. So when you are lacking in that sense of I'm so concerned with I can't get my message out. And I want to talk to you guys like so real. I was having this conversation over the weekend. When you start, a lot of people bypass the small victories that they're getting in their business. So a small victory for somebody that was afraid of being in a video is becoming aware. If I'm afraid of being on video because I'm afraid of being judged, now I become aware. Now I believe that that has to do with my fear of success, because if I have money, then I'm going to be fearful of how they're going to judge me. And this is a subconscious belief. Okay. So in the, like on the superficial level, it seems like I'm so afraid to go out there. I'm so afraid to put myself out there. Ask yourself, why am I afraid of that? Because I'm afraid of what they're going to say, how they're going to judge me, how they're going to perceive me. I'm very sorry about the dogs today. Coco, come on. My nanny's not here and they're out of control. But anyways, so when you ask yourself, how are they going to perceive me? You become aware and you say, okay, I am aware that I am afraid of being judged. When I am afraid of being judged, that goes for how I feel, my relationship towards money. I am afraid of being judged if I make money, which seems so counterintuitive. Like, that's not possible for you to want a business and for you to be afraid or take time out of your energy. Like I said, these energy centers, when you are focused on anything else that doesn't have to do with staying in your lane, all these energy centers, instead of moving upward to the most important one, which is your heart center, they're escaping energy. And when you have an escape of energy, what does that mean? Oh, I'm so physically tired. Oh, I can't do this anymore. Oh, I'm lacking creativity. Oh, all the money comes in, but it doesn't last in my business. Oh, my marketing is not really connecting. You know also why marketing doesn't connect? Because when you are afraid to be judged in your marketing, you're not being your authentic self. And energy doesn't lie. You can't make it up. You can't hide it. So people perceive that. And maybe they don't know exactly what they're perceiving, but they're like, oh, I'm not really sure, because perfection doesn't sell. So why am I saying this? Because I am done with hearing people say, well, I'm not really sure what the next step is. And then we talk out a plan. Okay, so the next step is that one of the things in business, right, that is going to give you sales and that's going to attract clients for you, and that it's going to generate the energy of abundance and prosperity from my experience. And I say this, I did it trying 100 other different ways, and I was I was out of alignment, and that did not bring any clients to me. I'm telling you guys right now. There's a few things that you can do today to see an influx, to see an increase in your sales. I'm going to share them with you. But the first thing that I want you to know is ask yourself, am I blocking my own success? And Vanessa, what do you mean by this? Am I afraid of being visible? Am I afraid of being judged? Am I afraid of upping my prices? Am I afraid of having boundaries? If you say yes to this is a judgment-free zone. This is just how energy works in your business. This is what I'm teaching about. There's nothing more to this. It's for you to create that awareness. And next time that you are presented with that situation, you have the knowledge, the awareness, the higher consciousness of saying, okay, I want to move forward. Or of saying, okay, I don't want to move forward. Charlotte, hi. Are you a new viewer? Thank you for being here. So the first thing is this, becoming aware. Okay, I'm aware. The second thing is, guys, when we are aligned with intention, nothing can stop you. And what is intention? Checking in with yourself. And when you check in with yourself, what does that mean? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? I am doing this live so that when a woman that is a coach, a healer, an entrepreneur feels afraid of being visible, her marketing is not connecting, she has low boundaries, or people are constantly taking advantage of, she now has an awareness, she now has a different level of thinking, and she decides whether she wants to continue to expand this energy, or on the contrary, she wants to activate her own energy and her confidence center and say, you know what, being judged is none of my business. What you think or what you don't think, it's none of my business. So this I thought was so interesting and so cool, right? Lucas, what is going on, guys? You're such a sir. You should know better. So Lucas, enough. No more. Lucas is my So Isabella's going to be 16. Lucas is 14. So he's my 14-year-old Chihuahua that I love dearly, dearly. But today he's on fire. So please forgive him. So the next step in moving forward is understanding that you only have two choices. And I repeat this in all of my lives. Either you stay stuck or you move forward. And these are the best months for you to have an increase of sales, of customers, of money. Like, these are the best months that you can literally come up with, that you can literally be aligned in your business for you to see like quantum results. And quantum results are very big results in short amount of time. But you have to get over the hump and you have to start rewiring your brain cells. Literally, that's what happens. First of all, when you learn new information, you're creating new synaptic connections. And after you create them, if you don't put them into practice, you're going to lose them within 48 hours. So one of the first things that I would say is, okay, you understand the intention, right? The intention is, I am doing this for something good. If you're not doing whatever it is that you're doing for something good, stop it. Because I do believe there's something called karma in business as well. I truly believe that. And you're only going to get what you put out there. Like, I believe that with wholeheartedly. So if your intention is the correct one, then the first thing that you need to do is shut down that part of your brain or those thoughts that constantly tell you it's not happening, it's so hard, you're not going to make any sales, it's not working for you, because you already know that's just resistance. Then you go to the visibility, and the visibility and resistance starts in your root chakra. Because here's the thing, look at the difference of having an aligned energy system in your business and not having one. So in your root chakra, when you start hearing, you can't do this, it's so hard, I'm not giving my clients the results that they want, maybe I have to jam pack a program in order for my clients to have incredible, amazing results, I'm afraid to be visible, all those things. The first thing is in your root chakra here, it's the closest to the ground. You are grounded every day since last week. And you, of course, oh, thank you so much. He is like the most incredible human on earth for me. God, my husband, and then Dr. Joe. I'm going back in January. I cannot. So when you are in your in your root chakra, what does that mean in business? It means I am grounded. So when voices, which is resistance, they're called thoughts, and they have energy and they create congestions here. When this is free, when this is activated, when you're living really that truth that you are grounded, that you belong here, that this message that you have to give is a message for other people to be empowered, for other people to make an impact on other people, that root center is clear to send energy up to the other centers, right? So when you are in your business and you're like, oh, this doesn't work, it's so hard, I'm not sure if I can do this, I'm not sure if I can give results, that is out of balance. When it's in balance, you understand that it's just noise, it's just resistance, and you continue to move forward. And people sometimes, I want to say this because I think sometimes we need to hear this. Like, one of the things, or one of the ways that I became extremely grateful, right? And it's not because gratitude is anything else than one of the highest frequencies, and it is the receivership. So that means that you are literally in an energetic state to receive. That is why you want to be grateful every moment. Here's what I've been seeing, or what I've observed or I've seen. When I started to see a difference in my business, that difference meant that I was able to give more to my family. And it started in increments of $200 or $500, or I was able to buy the girls other things, or I was able to pay for dinner. For me, my personal experience, it didn't go from 0 to 10,000 in one day, right? It didn't work like that. It was like an every day and every week thing. And I think sometimes, love from Denmark, my core wood is abandonment and unbalanced solar plexus, doing business anyway. Exactly. Thank you so much for commenting. Thank you. I honor you, because that's exactly what Charlotte just said. She's from Denmark. She's on Instagram. If you guys see me doing this and back and forth, is because I am stream yarding, I guess, on Facebook and Instagram. So the dogs are going to bark. It's okay, Mama. She's not here. I'll tell her to go to your house when she comes. So the next thing is your solar plexus, right? And like Charlotte said, abandonment and unbalanced solar plexus. Of course, because when you have abandonment issues or when you've been through abandonment, what happens? Your confidence goes low. Why? Am I not worthy? Am I not enough? Whatever the case it is. I'm not saying that that didn't happen, but I'm saying if you want to see quantum results in your business, acknowledging it and moving forward is something that is going to get you further than staying, like she said, she's moving forward anyway, because everybody has things that happen to them. Everybody has trauma. Everybody has different things that has happened to them. It's not like we're excluded. The next thing that I want you to know is after your solar plexus, the next one is your heart. But guys, for these energy centers to come into more alignment and to kind of, and when do you know when you're aligned? When you feel in your power, when you feel confident, when you feel, and confident doesn't mean that you have to be screaming or anything else. Confidence means that you're not worried. You're not giving your energy about what people outside of you are saying because you are so connected that you are giving your energy to that woman or man or child that needs your knowledge in order to move forward in life. When you come from there, you are grateful for the little wins, for the big wins, and you are unstoppable. And the reason you are unstoppable is because your energy is flowing within. You're not giving your energy to what my family, what my neighbors, what my spouse or partner, what anybody that doesn't understand your business. That is why when somebody says, I can't go live, I question and I tell them, I understand that it's something that can make somebody feel uncomfortable. But I want to remind you again, several things. I believe everybody came here with a mission and a vision. And if you came here and you are willing, if you're on my live stream, it's because you're willing. Otherwise, you would have clicked out of this a long time ago. To make that mission and vision a reality, then it doesn't matter. Anything else doesn't matter. And if on top of that, I remember what Vanessa said, and what Vanessa said was, if I am afraid to be seen, it's because I am afraid to be judged. And if I am afraid to be judged, it means that I am resisting success, because that means that when I make more money, I am going to be afraid of how I'm going to be judged. And yes, this most likely comes from childhood conditioning, right? So from patterns of behaviors that have been conditioned into our personality and that were adopted when we were 0 to 7 years old. It doesn't matter. You can let that go today, because what matters is that person, child, a human that you are helping by expressing or giving your message. People think that this is a one-time thing. Changing your thoughts is a one-time thing. I want you to know that based on science, you have an electromagnetic field. It's from your heart, and it emits magnet. Your heart is more magnetic than your mind 8,000 times. When your heart and mind are together, you can Google this. It's called brain heart coherence. When your brain and mind are in coherence, your heart is its magnetism is so strong that you literally are in the middle of manifesting, and all of a sudden you see opportunities, and all of a sudden you see a sales in my case, or in your case, somebody that wants to buy your product or your service, an opportunity of somebody that it was a great connection for you to take you to the next level, an opportunity of a clear idea. When I created the Confident Healer, it was on a Saturday. I was connected. I literally had the download, and every round has been exactly the amount of people that I have been wanting, that I have set the intention, that I have magnetized to fill the program. That's how it works. It doesn't work. It's not a one-time thing or a one-time fix, even though you see the results. The divine is so beautiful that even though you see the results, as soon as you change that level of mind, if I am thinking I'm stuck, it's not working, I'm afraid to be seen. I wonder if my products or service is really going to reach the ideal clients. I don't know if I'm giving the right results. This is so hard. I can't do this. What did I do? When you're doing that, you are operating on a frequency that's very low. And you can't forget that you open the doors to the frequency that you're vibrating at by law, by universal law. It has nothing to do with anything else. So, what would you get? Conflict, more doubt, more lack of sales, more lack of growth, right? Because that's why, just because each thought that I'm giving produces an energy, and that energy is corresponding to the emotions that I see on a vibrational scale. That's all it is. When I start by thinking, the first thing is there's a divine that lives in me and around me. You let go of the control that you have absolutely no control. I'm telling you right now, you have control of nothing. If you think that you have some control, we're in the wrong space. There's this divine energy that unites each and every one of us. And the more connected you are, the more gifts you get. The more connected you are, the more belonging. The more connected you are, the more creative. The more connected you are to that divine energy that lives within you and that connects every human thing, every human being, and anything else, the more connected, the more you let go of a control that you only think you have, but you really don't have control of that. You really don't. You have control over your thoughts, and your thoughts generate energy that create an electromagnetic field that is something just like this. That electromagnetic field brings into your reality things around you that you want to see. What you focus on expands. Stop energizing the things that you don't want to expand. Stop energizing the things that you don't want to grow. When I speak to somebody and I'm like, okay, so one of the things that we need to do now is get you really comfortable with doing videos, because I still think that videos is the best return on investment, because energy doesn't lie. People can sense your energy, and you only buy from who you know, like, and trust. There's never a lack of income, ever, ever, ever. It's that you know, like, and trust someone, right? So when that person says they haven't even pressed play once and they say, I am oh, but what would my family think, or what would my friends think, or what would my neighbor think? That immediately tells me this person has the same fear around money. And fear of success is absolutely a thing. One of my clients is a high earner. For me, she's a high earner. I think it's amazing the amount of money she makes a month. And we were talking in one of our sessions, and she said, I have been preventing my growth because I had an internal belief that if I grew more, I would have more taxes, more responsibilities, less time with my children. It would be more money that I would have to contribute to my family in another country that she's responsible for them. And I thought, oh my God, how interesting. Fear of success and fear of failure. Those are two things that are very, we think like, oh, after a certain level of income, then I am going to have no fear of anything. And then it's just going to, and not really, because look, my client, she earns a lot of money a month. And she was like, you know what? I realized that I was blocking my success because I thought that first I was going to be judged. Somebody on Facebook says, oh my God, those are my thoughts. Yes, it's a real thing. It's a real thing that they're going to be judged, that they're going to be responsible for more money, more taxes, just more responsibilities in general. So they don't attach more money to better outcomes. They attach more money to more responsibilities. And we feel drained when we feel overly responsible, when we feel like we have everything around us. Again, that is a block in your solar plexus, because when you realize you have control over nothing, and you don't have to have control over nothing, even your body starts feeling lighter. Like, and you can do this exercise. You can pretend like you have a book bag in your shoulders, over your shoulders, and all your worries and all your thoughts and all your responsibilities. And for the next 10 minutes that we're going to be here together, if you put it right next to you, if you literally think, I'm taking this off for 10 minutes and I'm putting it there, you're giving your automatic nervous system a break. You're creating a pattern interruption. And all of the reason, let us not forget, that we come here and that we speak about this and that we create a bigger collective consciousness is because through ease, I manifest. With ease, I manifest. And I say this every single time. If it's something that is hard, if it's something that it's a struggle, if it's something that's pulling you in an opposite direction, if it's something that is depleting your energy, that's not the way. That's not the road. At least in my perception, it's not the road. It's not. It's with ease. It's your right. It's your divine right. It's for you to say to somebody, you know what? I started to take care of my thoughts, and then I started to move forward because I understood that my thoughts were just resistance or lack of alignment. And I started to get more into alignment and to move forward. And I have seen a change in my life. I am more a peaceful person. I am more of a present person. More of a wealthier person. I'm a more prosperous person. I'm a more confident person. I'm a more abundant person. This is why we talk about these universal laws. This is why we talk about energy, right? This is why we do this, to improve our life in all areas of our life, in our relationships, in our money, in our mindset, in our physical energy. It's not, I mean, how amazing is it that when I have something physical in my body, I can attribute that to an emotion that I haven't processed. Like, how beautiful is our body that we can even do that, right? That's part of it. So once you become aware, you have the decision. Is this a thought that is going to increase my belief in myself and take me forward? Or is this a thought that is consuming my mind? And when I say an energetic pattern interruption, I don't know if this has happened to you, but I want to know, let me know. When you think one thought that is disempowering and you don't stop it, it gets out of control. The next one comes faster, and the next one comes faster, and the next one comes faster. And it ends up being this roller coaster of thoughts that are just like, what is going on in the world right now? Like, you went from a little doubt to a huge doubt to now you're just stuck. And the next thing is, I don't know what my next step is. Now I'm going to procrastinate. Now I'm going to feel stuck and everything else, right? It's just like a ripple effect. That's why I said, put that book bag aside, because what you're doing is you're creating something called an energetic pattern interruption. And an energetic pattern interruption means that for 1 second, you're giving your automatic nervous system a break. And why do I do that? Because your beliefs become ingrained. Michi said, yes. Yes, they get out of control. Everybody does. Everybody's. Because your beliefs become ingrained into your automatic nervous system, and it becomes something unconscious. That's why people say, oh my God, I don't know, it just happened. I don't know, it just happened. I just lost my, my I don't want to say a bad word, but I just screamed my mind off. I just went so upset. You went unconscious. And those patterns of behavior that are already ingrained in your automatic nervous system came out to play. Losing your, I don't know, your sense of inner peace because you think that the business decision that you made was a wrong one. Thinking that you have to chase a client or have to chase a sale is a completely wrong one. Thinking that your system or service or offer or product needs to be jammed packed with things in order for people to buy, it's a complete mistake. People want to get from A to B. And even if I give you this information and even if I back it up with science, some people will leave this live, have 48 hours of energy moving, so they'll feel better for a little bit of 48 hours. It's normal. And then they'll go back to their old self. And their old self says what? You can't do this. It works for everybody, but it doesn't work for yourself. It's going to be so hard for you. Coco, it's enough. What's going on, girl? Come here. So I just want to make you aware. My intention with this live, I don't know why it's so dark on Instagram. My intention with this live was that next time that you have a disempowering thought, you change it, because the universe and God and that divine love that is so evident that exists will give you little validations. And it starts with your emotional state. So you'll feel a little bit more relaxed. After this, in 4 minutes, you're probably going to, if you were to ask yourself, how did I feel before when I put the backpack down, and how do I feel now? You'll see a difference in your emotional state. And your emotional state allows you to kind of lower those thoughts that are disempowering and that are taking you nowhere. and you start increasing the ones that are empowering, not because you are practicing a toxic positivity, because you are turning on something called an RAS system, reticular activating system, that we have in our brain. Thank you, God, that we have that. Thank you, Lord, that we have that. I love you. Thank you so much. I'm grateful for my RAS system, because that system allows you, and you can Google this, RAS allows you to look for validation of the things that you're saying to yourself. How incredible is that? That if I think thoughts that are empowering, I am going to see in my external reality things that are empowering, things that validate the thoughts that I'm having. That's why if you are having a horrible day and you're having horrible thoughts, that's all you're going to see more of. But you can change that at every moment. Oh no, Vanessa, change is hard. No, it's not. Change starts with deciding one thought, the next thought. So if you woke up today and you didn't program your day, go and sit down and program your day. Ask yourself, how do I want to feel? And what would it look like if I had this and this day? And I'm going to tell you why. If you did not do that, my friend, you are carrying yesterday's energy. So if yesterday was an energy of not what you want to see today, and you didn't program your day in the morning, go do that. Give yourself those 5, 10, 15 minutes of metacognition, which is visualization, which actually activates certain areas of your brain. It's not about, oh, it sounds so nice or it sounds so cool. No, it's not about that. And don't get up from that chair until you feel different. At least the next state up. If I sat down frustrated, stressed, in doubt, and I get up, at least let me get up with, you know what? I'm going to take care of my thoughts. It is true. Okay, I am the person responsible here. I can take care of my thoughts. I'm going to give myself a little bit of grace, a little bit of non-judgment. If I was judging myself, let me stop that train of thought. Give me 1 second. At least you get up from that moment of silence of programming your day with a different mindset. You literally upgraded your energy. And if not, if you don't do that, then you're going to have a very similar day than yesterday. It's called living the past present. And it sucks if you are trying to move forward. It's better every day to know that the more I can stay in the feeling of how it would feel and what it would look like, the more I am going to live that, the sooner I am going to live that. Because when there is when there is a disattachment to now and later, right? That's the true art of manifestation. It's actually the true art of quantum physics. It's not after I have it, I'm going to feel. That's not the motto. It's I'm feeling now because I know I have it. That's the motto. Let's not forget that. And this is not something I made up, of course. It's something that you can Google. So with that, thank you so much for watching. We are still in our, challenge. When you share, tag me on Instagram. On Friday, we are going to announce the winners of 2 months of coaching, one-on-one coaching, bi-weekly sessions. So share my video on Instagram and tag me, and add 5 friends to our Facebook group to be entered into the drawing. We're going to do it online just for it to be pretty cool, so everybody can see kind of being transparent and integrity. I want you to know one last thing. Right now, nobody should be having problems with selling. We are programmed right now for December and January to be the months where we buy the most. It's a collective consciousness. So if you in your business are seeing a drop in sales, I want you to know that let's see where there is a lack of alignment, because just based on psychology of sales, these are 2 of the months that are the strongest. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 12. Bye, guys. See you.